Hi guys, we're back again. This is days 5, 6, and 7 of our at-home workouts for pitching. Wyatt is showing off his dances again, but we're getting kind of a silhouette because I had the light back there. If Wyatt looks like he's dressed the exact same as yesterday, that he is, because we are doing these videos back to back today. That's just because I have not been good about trying to do these good about doing these every day. Today, you are going to need a partner, either a parent or a sibling, or once everything's lifted, a friend. You can do these during the COVID-19 lockdown or even during the off season. This helps you get better. This should take 15 minutes or so to do. Just like every time, we are going to start with some stretches and some calisthenics. Stretches should be 20 to 30 seconds each, or for each arm. Calisthenics shouldn't be that long, really. In total, this should take about 5 minutes. So we're going to start with some shoulder circles, not going fast. We're focusing on form and getting stretched in front and back. And then we're going to go to arm circles. Once again, Wyatt's just doing a few of these. That's okay. Front and back. After those, we're going to go on to the overhead tricep stretches, 20 to 30 seconds each arm, but Wyatt's just showing you really fast. Shoulder stretches, 20 to 30 seconds each arm, but he's going to go a little fast here. Then we're going to move on to calisthenics. We're going to do lunges with a twist. So Wyatt, go ahead and show it. Nice slow twist, focusing on good form. Okay, he lost his balance. He wants to focus on good form. So he's going to slow this one down a little more to focus on good form. Not a fast twist, a slower twist. And after he does 10 or so each leg, 15 or so each leg, he's going to move on to high knee runs. He's going to do them in place, simulating like he's in a room, and he looks really funny, but that's okay. You can look funny and still work on getting your heart rate up and getting loose a little bit. Then we're going to move on to butt kickers. Once again, he's going to do them in place just to look funny. After that, we are going to move on to just 3 exercises for today's workout. All of them will require a partner. I'm going to pause it. Wyatt's going to miraculously appear with a mitt and a ball, and we will move on from there. Okay, the first exercise for today is the rotation drill. We did this yesterday. It's with a partner. Basically, you're playing catch, but you're going through the pitching motion. You're going to do at least 30 throws, if not more, depending on the number of pitches you have. If you have less than 3 pitches, break it up so that you have you get up to at least 30 throws, if not more. If you have more than three pitches or more, do at least 10 of each one. It's going to be to a standing partner. You want to be at least the distance of the mound to the plate apart. High school, that's going to be 60 feet 6 inches. Little league, it's less. You'll have to look up what it is for you. Wyatt has 2. He's kind of working on a 3rd pitch, so he's going to do at least 10 of each. He has a 4-seam fastball. He's working on a slider, and he's working on a cutter to a degree. So this is a good time to work on your form on each one of those. Once again, you're not really focusing on speed. You're working on getting the rotation of the ball right. So you're working on making those breaking balls break a little bit, and hitting accurately a standing partner. The partner can have a net behind them. They're going to be back there. I'm going to go put this behind me. The reason for that is if there is a bad throw, you have something backing it up, and he doesn't have to go chase it. Once again, we want him to focus on getting that rotation. I'm going to put up my mitt for target. Wyatt, I want you to work on just a 4-seam fastball. Take a step back, please. I want you to do this from the windup, okay? Once again, we're not focusing on speed. We're focusing on hitting the target and getting a good rotation, getting good pressure on the seams, doing all the little things we've been working on all week. Right, so the balance, the rotation, barreling your chest, eye level, everything. So Wyatt's going to aim for a small spot on my mitt. Aim small, miss small. And he's going to go ahead and just go through everything. Hey, Wyatt, go ahead and do the wind up and not the stretch. Yep. And that was pretty close. Pardon my camera work, but I had to move just a little bit. A little bit's not bad. He's focusing on getting that rotation. With his breaking balls, he'll get more feedback because if he's doing them right, they will break a little bit. All right, the next drill we're going to do, we've also talked about. I'm going to give you that. It's we did it yesterday. It's the target drill. The target drill is where the person catching the ball is going to give mitt targets on that shoulder, on that hip, on that knee, that shoulder, or that hip, that shoulder. And the person throwing the ball is going to go through the pitching rotation motion, but they're going to try to hit the mitt without the mitt moving. And they're going to throw 5 times to each target before the target moves. So total, you'll do 30 throws. Keep track of how many you make without making the person move. If it's none, focus on how far you made them move off of target. If it's just a little bit, like a foot or so, great. You've got a good starting point. Little leaguers, that's going to happen a lot. Focus on getting on little improvements at a time. You're not going to be perfect at first. If you get to 1 and you're doing everything right, great. That's a good start. Next time, try to get 2. And if you don't get 2, move that middle a little less each time. Focus on manageable changes. Once again, or manageable improvements. Once again, you want the distance from the mound to the plate. We've already covered that. I've kind of got it guesstimated here. White, take about a step back. He's going to go through the motion. Back behind where I'm going to be, I have a net back here, and that's in case he overthrows it. He doesn't have to go chase it. Nets are a plus like that, pardon me. So go ahead and do it slowly through the windup. If I move, hold on, Wyatt. If I move the camera, I apologize. It's just because I'm moving to catch the ball and I don't want to get hit in the face. I'm doing the right shoulder right now. He's going to aim for a small spot, focusing on aiming small, missing small, going through the steps, but just hitting the target, not worrying about speed really right now. Okay, that was pretty close. I had to move the opposite shoulder, but that's not a big move. That would still be if he was going for the inside corner. He'd hit the outside corner. But Little League, that's not a bad move to start with. So we're doing well there. Once again, that's 5 times to each target, so it'll be 30 throws. The last drill we're going to be doing is a simple bullpen, or you can call it a screen drill. Wyatt's going to go through and he's going to actually pitch. If you don't want to catch it and you want to give feedback to his overall form, you can have a net up and you can stand behind the net and just give feedback after every time. Or if you want, you can kneel down and give and catch the ball so he has a target down there, and then give him feedback. I'm gonna be filming here, so I'm not going to be really carefully watching your form, but you're going to work on combining everything we did. We're going to go from the wind up this time, Wyatt. And what I want you to do is do a bullpen of 30 to 50 pitches. If you have less than 3 pitches, just get up to 30 pitches. So if it's 1 pitch, do 30 of whatever you have. If it's 2 pitches, 15. If it's 3 or more, do at least 10, unless you have more than 5 pitches, which if you have more than 5 pitches, you're probably doing a little too much. So once again, we're going to go through the form, but now we're going to put it all together and we're going to let them pitch. I'm going to go down to the screen here, and I'm going to kneel down here, and I'm going to catch it. If I happen to move the camera, which I will, I'm sure, I apologize again. I don't want to get hit in the face. So Wyatt, I want you to do this from the stretch. I could have him do 5 from the stretch, 5 from the wind up, whatever. And it was way off, but I'm going to set this down and throw it back to him. I'm going to let him throw it again. So 1 second. It's a good picture of the sky as I made a bad throw back to him. That'll teach him. So Wyatt, get back where you need to be. In line with me. Okay. Over a little. A good way to do it, we don't have any sidewalk chalk, but is if you don't have a mound, you can draw, you can use some sidewalk chalk and mark where the rubber is. So he's coming set. I'm going to get down here. If I move again, I apologize. Okay, that was a little off, but that was probably close to a strike. And he just wants to focus on improving, okay? Really, you don't want to pitch more than a couple times a week. That will be day 5. We're in the off season. So, a bullpen once a week while focusing on the other things, that's good. Day 6, I want you to do something that works on your visual focus that isn't baseball related. Play cornhole Focus on hitting the beanbag to a little letter. Go shooting. Aim for a small spot on the bullseye. Find something where you can practice focusing on something small. Better yet, do it with someone and have a little bet with them, so you have the competition side too. But practice on aiming for a small spot. Once again, that's improving your focus. And then day 7, relax. Do something completely not related to any of this stuff. Just relax. So days 6 and 7 aren't baseball related, but day 6 is going to give you a little something to focus, and day 7, relax. If that gives you a weekly rotation for pitching. After this, we're going to move on to either fielding or hitting. I don't know which one yet, but we'll do one or the other. Thank you guys for watching, and if you have any questions, go ahead and send me a text or a message. Thanks. Bye.